The Chinese have been using acupuncture, of course, for thousands of years. Chinese have actually used acupuncture in veterinary medicine also for thousands of years. So when we first approach the patient for an acupuncture evaluation, one of the first things that we want to do is get a really proper medical history. Are there any major events, surgical or medical, that have happened? What kind of medications, supplements, herbals, dewormers is the patient on? So when we look at our patient's tongue today, he actually has a pretty healthy pink hue, maybe very, very slight little purplish tinge in there. And we're checking the quality of the pulse. Is it difficult to find? Is it very strong and bounding? Horses have 14 channels or meridians along the surface of their body, and these are equivalent of electrical pathways. What I'm doing when I'm scanning is I'm tracing along those lines and I'm looking for reaction in my patient over specific acupuncture points that will help me to determine, one, if there's any problems going on, and two, what points I need to treat to make him feel better. And you can see already, even there at the top of his neck, that would be a positive reaction. That's over what we call the bladder 10 point. Andy really doesn't mind his needles, and that's true of most horse patients. They actually quite enjoy the treatment because of the endorphin release that occurs with needling. And that is one of the reasons that acupuncture works as a treatment. It's one of the most common questions that I get from clients is, what does that little acupuncture needle actually do? When you think about acupuncture from a Western medicine standpoint, the acupuncture points themselves are actually areas over blood vessel endings and nerve endings, and little cells called mast cells, which have to do with immunity and allergies and histamine release. And stimulating those points releases neurotransmitters and endorphins. And from an Eastern medicine standpoint, in addition to those things, we also think again about our qi flow, which is our energy flow. Then when we add our other things like electricity or vitamin B12 to these points, we can either increase our stimulation over those acupuncture points or actually have our treatment last quite a bit longer. Andy's showing us some of the typical signs of a horse that's relaxing into his treatment. He's actually not only just cocked his hip, but he's actually knuckled forward over the fetlock on his hind leg. He's stretching out and relaxing. He's getting a very soft and sleepy look to his eye. His lower lip is starting to hang down a little bit. He's licking and chewing. Those are all classic signs of the release that we're looking for with our acupuncture treatment.
Outtake.
Blooper reel.